코타베라 현장 안에 들어와서 지금 공사가 진행되는 모습을 보고 있는데 잘 형성이 되어 있는 것 같고 아직 시작 단계이긴 하지만 굉장히 열정적으로 작업들을 안전하게 진행하고 있는 상황을 봤습니다. Thank you.
한마음은 Immigration has global family offices in South Korea and North America and has an excellent track record in the EB5 program. Their professionalism and integrity make it easy for us to partner with them in the EB5 program. I want to offer special thanks to Mihan Kim and Hanman Immigration for their excellent work with HomeFed and our Kotabeara EB5 project. And I want to extend a special invitation to all of our future EB5 investors to come visit me in San Diego, to come visit our development projects. We look forward to working with you and helping you with your immigration goals. Thank you.
지난 9월 초 한마음 서울의 김미연 대표와 북미법인 대표인 저 김규선이 미국을 방문하여 현재 진행 중인 eb5 프로젝트 진행 상황을 점검하였습니다. 첫 번째 방문지는 샌디에고 코타베라 프로젝트 현장이었습니다. 9월 9일 샌디에고를 방문하여 홈패드 코퍼레이션의 크리스 폴저 부사장과 트레버 앤더슨 재무담당 이사를 만나 프로젝트 이모저모에 대해 자세한 이야기를 나눴습니다.
We've been developing communities for over 30 years around the country. We were a publicly traded company, and now we're wholly owned by Jefferies Group, which is a company traded on the New York Stock Exchange.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Yeah, the Kotabeara project is a mixed-use master plan community that will consist of more than 2,000 residential units. It'll have parks, a school, retail shops for the residents. It is a mixed-use community that provides residents with a well-rounded lifestyle. Yeah, so Eskaya was truly a great project. We're sitting here right now at Eskaya in our apartment project, and Eskaya is 100% sold out on the single-family homes, and the apartments are 100% leased. So the project has been very successful, and more importantly, we've created more than enough EB5 jobs for all of our EB5 investors. No, none whatsoever. Again, the project's been very successful. Home prices have increased. This was the #1 selling community in all of San Diego.
That's true. Yeah.
So we have no issue to repay our EB5
I've
investors.
heard the house price here is about 800. Is it correct?
Correct. So at Eskaya, the starting prices were between 400 to 800,000. But now you can't get them that cheap. Now the prices are more expensive, maybe 550 to over $1 million.
About 30-40% up.
Yeah, we had a crazy year this last year. Major increases in real estate prices. And what happened this last year is a lot of businesses like Facebook and other tech industries that were largely based in San Francisco, they told their employees that they could work remotely from home.
That's true.
So a lot of the employees have now moved down to San Diego, and that was part of the increase in housing demand. But we do have a lot of tech, a lot of aerospace, a lot of military.
Military.
Yeah, definitely a lot of military.
Military, tourism, IT, many industries.
Exactly. Yeah, very diverse.
Very diverse.
Yeah, very simply, we don't need the bank loan. We don't need the financing to complete the project. We have done most of our development projects over the years with our own funds, and that allows us some flexibility and allows us to create this very unique. Jefferies has funds and HomeFed has funds. We're very well funded.
Then, is there any specific reason to use EB5 fund instead of bank loan?
Yeah, so the primary benefit of EB5 funds is the cost of the funds. We can raise EB5 funds at a relatively low cost, and if we can do that, that allows us to use our cash to develop other projects, to build the company. So as long as we can raise EB5 funds at a very reasonable, low cost, then it's a win-win. The investors get to invest in a great project, and HomeFed gets a good cost of capital, right? So what we've been doing most the last 2 years at Cotabeira is all the infrastructure work, the roads, the underground utilities.
It's done.
It's done.
Okay.
What most of it's done.
Okay.
So now we have home sites where the builders are now actually building the homes, which you saw. And some of them you couldn't see. You have to drive further onto the site. I'll take you in today, so you'll see a little bit more.
Okay.
But we're just at the early stages of home building. So in the next few months, we'll see more and more wood framing, more construction. Correct. Yeah. So we don't know if the TEA rules are going to change again in the coming months. But what we do know is that Cotabeira has been in a TEA under all the previous rules. And so we believe it'll continue to be a TEA area and we'll keep that investment price down. So our models indicate at least 4,000 jobs for the Cotabeira project, which is about 15 jobs per investor. But based on our experience at Escaya, we anticipate that number will be much higher, and we're not concerned about creating jobs.
Yeah.
That's right. So we wanted to be fair to our Eb5 investors. And so after the 5-year loan term, we are not allowed to keep the funds unless the investor has not filed A829. Because USCIS requires that we keep the funds if the investor has not filed. But if they have filed, then we will return those funds within 3 months.
Within 3 months?
Within 3 months times.
Wow.
Yeah, so at Cotabeira, we anticipate substantial revenues from the sale of single-family homes, also the ongoing revenues from apartments that we have for rent, and then we'll have sale of other land, such as land to the school, land to a gas station, land to other retail developer. So at the end of the day, we anticipate cash flows around 585 million available to repay our Eb5 loan, which is only 134 million.
That's true.
So that's about 4 times the necessary cash flow to repay our Eb5 investors, which remember are in the first position.
Yeah, that's true. How Cotabeira project is dealing with the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, and please add up some more strengths of Cotabeira.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
So this pandemic was challenging for many people, and we were very lucky that construction activity was considered to be essential business, and so we never had to shut down our project and our operations. So we've been able to continue working on the project. We did face some delays. We did face some, albeit temporary, cost increases in materials. But we believe that the worst of the pandemic is surely behind us now. And we're confident going forward. We're already selling homes. We're getting back on track, back on schedule. And we believe that Cotabeira is going to be the #1 selling community in San Diego, much like Escaya was.
특히 앤더슨 이사는 저와 함께 코타베라 현장을 함께 둘러보며 프로젝트 진행 상황에 대해 자세하게 설명해 주었습니다.
안녕하세요. 한마음이민법인 대표 김기선입니다. 코타베라 현장에 와서 여러분들에게 말씀을 드리고 있는데요. 프로젝트가 건설되고 있는 근처 지역 안에는 명문 학교들, 매력적인 주택들, 편리한 쇼핑 시설이 위치하고 있으며 코타베라는 에스카야보다 더 리테일이 상점들이 더 많이 배치될 예정이고요. 그리고 초등학교, 엘리멘터리 스쿨 초등학교가 또 들어올 예정입니다. 샌디에고 시내와 불과 15마일 정도, 20분 정도의 거리면은 갈 수 있는 상황입니다. 지금 여기 공사 현장에서 보면 주변에 참 많은 공사 인원들을 볼 수 있어요. 코타베라는 2379채의 주택을 지을 예정이며 1인 주택 타운홈, 임대 아파트, 노인 거주 주거 시설 등을 포함할 것입니다. 또한 소매점, 오피스 사무실 빌딩, 그리고 초등학교, 파크, 공원, 리조트 스타일, 수영 클럽 등도 들어가게 됩니다. 2018년 부지 경사 고르기 작업을 시작했으며 이미 땅 속에 인프라 공사들이 많이 진행이 됐다고 하고요. 실제로 뭐 도로들도 많이 지금 돼 있는 상황입니다. 그리고 코타베라의 총 개발비는 9억 1천만 달러, EB5 투자금은 그 중에서 15%, 약 1억 4천만 불 정도입니다. 프리세일링을 지난달 8월부터 했고요. 그리고 2026년에는 프로젝트 완공을 목표로 하고 있습니다. 아주 여유있게 고용 창출, 그리고 가장 유리한 원금 회수가 가능한 가장 짧은 기간 안에 가능한 프로그램으로 여러분에게 코타베라를 소개시켜 드렸습니다.
이제 곧 열릴 미국 투자이민 50만 불의 기회를 대비하여 홈패드사의 코타베라 프로젝트를 현장에서 소개드리고 있는데요. 마지막으로 코타베라 프로젝트의 장점을 정리해 보겠습니다. 첫째, 홈패드사가 소유한 다른 토지를 담보로 eb5 투자자에게 1순위로 제공합니다. 두 번째, 에스카야 프로젝트 성공적인 실적으로 더욱 안전함이 확인된 2차 프로젝트입니다. 세 번째, I-829 조건 해지 접수 시 연장 불가 조건으로 eb5 투자자에게 원금이 빠르게 상환되는 프로젝트입니다. 넷째, 총 개발 비용 중 개발사 투자금이 85%로 본 사업을 위한 자금은 이미 확보된 상태입니다. 지금까지 코타베라 건설 현장의 상황을 생생하게 보여드렸습니다. 미국 투자이민 그리고 코타베라 프로젝트에 대한 문의사항이 있다면 한마음이민법인으로 연락주세요.